Hey everyone, we've reached the end of the year, and in the next few... What are you guys looking at? Where the fuck is all my shit? I don't know. So basically you can see, I removed my game shelf, and I just really fucking hurt myself falling over. Basically, the year 2020 for me is going to be a step forward in life. I want to advance with some of the projects I have, and in order to do so I needed to take things more seriously. I still have games here that I currently play, but most of the stuff that was on my shelf was retro stuff. Retro video games that I do still play, but considerably less lately because of some issues with some of my old consoles and virtual consoles, and I don't know, I just played it less because I want to focus more on games coming out these days. And like I said, I want to work towards the future. So I'm putting in a desk. So there's gonna be something here. I'm gonna have a desk here and an awesome poster that I've wanted to hang up for a long time, so I'm gonna get framed. But until then, it's gonna be a little bit empty. Maybe I'll change the angle of my video. I'll see what I do with that. Either way, 2020 for me is going to be a step forward. But the next few videos, we're gonna look back at some of my favorite things in 2019. I uploaded a video response about my favorite non-metal albums. I really wanted to continue that trend. Specifically because something came out this year and I just really want to talk about that. So this is gonna be my favorite music album, my favorite metal album. I'm also gonna be talking about my favorite video games this year, and I'm gonna make a video about my favorite games of the decade. And all these videos are gonna be coming up in the subsequent weeks. There's another video I'm working on, which is taking a little bit more work than I expected, mainly because of lighting reasons and all that stuff, but there might be an interesting video popping up in the middle somewhere. I'm gonna see how it goes. But yeah, my favorite music album of 2019, and I can't wait to talk about this. Yes, today's video is gonna be my favorite music album of 2019, and I really wanted to talk about this one. I mentioned Mariee before in my favorite non-metal albums, a video response I did earlier this year, and Mariee released a new album, Grief and Exile. It's only her third full-length album in 13 years, and it hit me like I wasn't expecting. Now, Mariee focuses a lot on Native American folklore. There's a lot of legends in her songs, and her lyrics are often very nondescript. They're often up for interpretation if you don't know the legends, the lore. Grief and Exile eases up a little bit on that, and some of the lyrics are more clear, where you can tell that either they are not inspired by actual folklore, or they're just more relatable is a good word, I think. One of the good examples of this is one of my favorite songs on this album. It's Love Like Water. It feels like an absolute brilliantly written love song, carried on by her absolutely perfect voice.
Crystalline, I know you survived this time. Suck stones dry for the divine. Might have rose 1,000 lives to meet this ocean wide.
Another reason why I love this album so much is simply her voice. I feel Grief and Exile takes everything she has done before and just elevates that to a whole new level. Mariee reaches these tones with her voice that she just never did before. There's this extreme power in her voice, this melancholy. She did this this undertone of sadness. Even though the songs aren't really meant to be like depressive, a lot of them are about hope and legacy and all that stuff. But I feel there's just this melancholic vibe to it, and that is something that attracts me to music a lot. Even in my metal, that is something that I look for. The sadness, the melancholy, these like undertones in the vocals, and like I said, grief and exile. It just carries it to a whole new level. Specifically, a really good example of that is Goose Song. Goose Song is also one of my favorite songs of this album. And there's a specific part where the vocals, they just hit me. I feel them physically, they pierce my heart.
In this mess, again I guess it's supposed to be a lesson in get low only and lay by your own side. Could you see me call tonight? I was pulsing and alive, like beckoning starlight. I thought geese made for life.
Mariee Sioux is also incredible to watch live. A lot of the music is just her and her guitar, and I like that. The music is carried by her vocals, and I've said it a few times now, Grief and Exile just excels in that. I want to thank you guys for watching. I urge you to check this album out. If you've even slightly enjoyed what you've heard now, just go check it out. Grief and Exile by Mariee Sioux. It came out this year. It's by far my album of the year. Stay real.